Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. My name is Sienna and you're watching Curves on the Road. Today I'm taking you to the city of Meissen. What's the city known for? It was the first manufacturer of high quality porcelain in the European continent. So we will see some beautiful porcelain art and then we'll explore the city. Let's go. The typical Meissen porcelain had this specific painting in blue. How would I describe it? Like this. I'm dressed as a Meissen porcelain.
In 1722, the Meissen manufactory introduces its trademark.
You can always tell if the porcelain is from Meissen. The trademark is very distinct. It's two clashing swords, and in the main hall you can see the development of the symbol.
Guys, if you're passing by Meissen and you don't know if to stop, definitely do. At least get into the museum of porcelain. It's so gorgeous. It costs 7 euros, which is like nothing. You'll have 2 floors of gorgeous, gorgeous art. Highly recommend. This was like best experience of this whole trip. Definitely thumbs up.
There's an elevator to get you to the upper floors if you need. There are obviously hundreds of decorative pieces that are in amazing details, but you can also see some useful everyday objects, and there is a part dedicated to how is porcelain actually made and the history of the factory and its founder.
Quartz, kaolin, and feldspar.
At the end of the 17th century, 14-year-old apprentice pharmacist Johann Friedrich Böttger discovers his passion for alchemy. Ehrenfried Walter von Schirnhaus realizes early on not all that glitters is gold, and convinces Böttger to dedicate himself to making porcelain.
In the 17th century, the whole Europe was in awe from Chinese porcelain. It was unique, it had magnificent decoration, and it was so valuable and rare. It was said that it had even magical properties, for example, that it would fall apart when it comes into contact with poison. The 17th century aristocrat Augustus the Strong placed his bet on alchemists to succeed in turning simple metals into gold. He summoned Johann Friedrich Böttger, but he failed miserably and had to flee to Vienna. But he was placed under supervision of the mathematician and physicist Walter von Schirnhaus. And the collaboration between the two proved to be very successful. They actually cracked the code of how to make porcelain. In November 1707, after years of experiments, they succeeded to produce red stoneware of jaspis porcelain. And then they simply just needed to replace the red clay with kaolin. And that was the final piece of the puzzle to produce the beautiful white porcelain. In the museum, you can also see some contemporary pieces, some modern art made with porcelain. But what's more important, if you love some of those pieces, you can actually buy them. But if you expect that these plates and decoration will cost the same as in IKEA, dream on. It is very, very, very expensive. When I looked at one of the price tags and it was around 40,000 euros, I was like, oops. And all of a sudden, I understood perfectly what it means to be a bull in a china shop. I was so worried I'm gonna break something and all my life savings will end up here in Meissen in the porcelain shop. I couldn't resist. I had to buy myself a magnet. Guess how much a porcelain magnet costs? 17 euros. Well, that's so much. And it's not even special, it's just plain white magnet. If you need to park for free near the Museum of Porcelain, there's a road next to the Norma. I didn't get a chance to do the review of the hotel room in the hotel room because they kicked us out at 10 a.m. We were staying in pension near the Museum of Porcelain. Perfect location if you want to visit the museum because it's just literally 2-3 minutes walk. It The only problem was a language barrier there. It was an old couple that runs the place. We came a little bit late, which 6:30 p.m. is not so late, but their check-in is officially till 6. It was a little bit hard to find where the keys are, and we parked in the only possible place because all the parking spots were taken, and in the morning the owner wasn't happy that he couldn't get through with his huge van. So as I said, like, the language barrier was there. It felt a little bit difficult to communicate what we needed to in that particular place. Also, the breakfast, they allocate you time. I don't know, based on how much they like you. Judging by that, they didn't like us so much because the breakfast was from 8 till I think 10, but we were assigned the group between 8 and 8:45. So yeah, we are not early birds, so it was quite early for us. The room was okay. There was a bed, quite soft bed, but actually two beds stuck together. But it's everywhere here in Germany. All the hotels, all different sorts, from 2 stars to 5-star hotels, have two separate beds put together. The current in this shower was nothing compared to the other hotels we've been in Germany. There was again just some soap in the dispenser, which is okay. And yeah, the bathroom was big enough, toilet perfectly fine, wardrobe where you can put things, TV, not a smart TV, only normal one, so you can't really play your Netflix or something like that. For one night sleepover, perfectly sufficient if you consider the price. It was good. Would I stay again? Probably not, because the language barrier was obvious there and it was a little bit difficult. But if you're gonna stay just for a while in Meissen, it's an option. We made it up to the Meissen Castle and Dome, or cathedral. There were quite a lot of stairs, so
get your arm and legs ready. Not too many, but quite steep. So yeah, doable. Take a rest in the middle. You'll be perfectly fine. Guys, there's some kind of elevator that could probably get you up if you can't do the stairs. So we didn't explore it further, but keep that in mind. You can probably even take a bus up here.
Or if you're fancy, you can use a horse carriage. The Albrechtsburg is a late Gothic castle erected from 1471 till about 1495.
I've paid €6 and visited the dome, the cathedral. It's pretty. If you don't have cash to spare, there are lots of similar Gothic cathedrals around Germany that are for free. But if you're here and you want to explore, it's pretty. Some modern art on the wall. Lots of the equipment looks fairly modern. I think something must have happened because look at the organ, it's new.
After a full day of discovering Meissen, we got pretty hungry, so we visited one of the local restaurants. You can see it here in the video, and I went for the traditional schnitzel.
There is a huge parking lot when you cross this bridge. You can get these views of the castle. If you get a chance, definitely try and come to Meissen. It's a beautiful city and it has lots to offer. Definitely one day here you will not regret it. So that's it. That's the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why don't you give me one porcelain thumb up, and you can subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day and bye!